Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox. Let's see what I get from my 4 to 5 star summoning tickets real quick before I move on to the main topics of the video. So let's see here, account number 3 on the Europe server. Okay, it's Armin. Let me see what I get on account number 2 and account number 1 real quick. Okay, account number 2, let us know what you got from your 4 to 5 star summoning ticket, guys. By the way, it's a 15% chance to get a 5-star hero out of this. Just golly. Okay, let's move on to account number 1 real quick. Account 1, let's see. Man, Karin, I still don't have him. Fire Corvus. Okay, you can use him for Dark Corvus for memory imprints. Okay, let's talk about the patch notes, and I will have a weekly to-do list for you guys. Sort of a reminder for what needs to be done this week. There's quite a few things, so make sure you don't forget to do all these things. So let me actually start off with what you should work toward, right? So of course the Epic Pass, you need to buy the premium Epic Pass and complete all 30 ranks, because this is gonna end soon. What else do you need to do? Well, from the side story, there is Karin. Karin, you need to get her if you still don't have her, because that's a free hero and she's actually amazing. So right here you can see that the clear reward after you do all this stuff. So you have to just complete stages in the side story and you will get her. And that's some really nice rewards here. And I did upgrade my pass to get the premium story pass, so I can get additional rewards, and to me it seems to be worth it. So go ahead and do that. Of course, in the exchange shop, get your catalysts, MolaGora, and artifact charms. And what else do you need to do? First here, you need to actually do all your reputations, and now it's going to be the other part will open up here, the underwater runes. It says can enter here a few hours until you can actually enter. And yeah, so what else do you need to do? You need to actually get Seaside Bellona. If you still don't have her, go check my how to farm Covenant Bookmarks video. It is imperative that you get this hero. She is amazing in PvE and in PvP. If you're into PvP, try to get her Riengar's special drink artifact because it deals 30% of her damage. 30% of her attack, and it penetrates 70% of the target's defense. 100% chance to activate when you use an AoE attack with any ranger. In her case, it's her skill 3 and her skill number 2 that triggers when she reaches 5 focus. 1 for focus every time herself or any ally in the team gets attacked. Very, very strong hero. Her kit is completely insane. Well, she is an overpowered hero. You need to do World Arena. Just do, if you're not into it, you should still do it, because you can get some free stuff. So do your placement battles. After you do that, look what happens. Bronze, you get 1,000 conquest points. You get the frame and you get the background. All that stuff for free. You just need to do your placement battles. If you do them, you might go in a higher league. You can get up to gold if you win most of them or all of them, of course. So yeah, silver is 1,500 conquest points, and you got 2,000 from gold. Sorry about that. Okay, thank you. So yeah, it's definitely recommended that you do that, because I mean that's a lot of conquest points. It takes a long time to get that, and you get the frame, the background. So yeah, 2,000 from gold, and in Master you start getting the Spectre Tenebria skin. It's an epic skin. I feel like it's gonna cost more than 50 or 60, whatever it costs for skin tickets whenever it's available there. It might cost like double or like 100, because they're saying like epic skin. So I figured it might cost more when it shows up there, and it might take a while before it actually appears there. So yeah, and also make sure that you do World Arena every like 2 days, so you don't get hit with the decay, because you will lose points, and that's what happened to me. I wasn't champion. Now I dropped down to 1,821 points. I was over 2,000 points before. So make sure you don't get pushed down because of the decay happening every 2 or 3 days. I don't know exactly. You can let us know in the comment section if you know exactly after how long it actually does happen. Next thing I want to talk about, yes, in the Conquest point shop, since you're going to be getting some Conquest points from World Arena closing, then might as well get your Unknown Slate if you still haven't. Let me buy that later. Get your Unknown Slate, guys. Where is it? Here, the Unknown Slate. You can use that to memory imprint any hero in the game. So you should save it for limited heroes or even Moonlight 5-star heroes. If you want to memory imprint them. The first memory imprint is 2 times as powerful as the following one, so keep that in mind. It's better to memory imprint 1-time heroes, unlock them on multiple heroes than just working toward one, unless you're trying to get speed or you're going to be using that hero pretty much everywhere. You should not do your summon unless it shows up here in your daily list, because if you do it too quick, it will actually not register, and it did happen to me quite a few times. I crossed my 3 accounts, guys. Let me just do this as I go over my to-do list. Oh, okay, gold shine. We're gonna be getting we're gonna be getting Lilius Furious, free hero from Connection. Very good actually in Wyvern. Lilius, yes, let me just talk to about her as I go here in the patch notes, because I'm pretty much done here with what I need to talk to you guys about outside of the patch notes. So to access the patch notes, you can go in Notice and Events here, go in Community, and you will have the patch notes right here. So get Lilius if you do have Seaside Bellona already. If you do have the Covenant Bookmarks on hand and you don't have, you don't have Lilius yet, she's definitely amazing. So get on top of that, try to get her, but she's not limited. Of course, if you already have Seaside, there's not going to be any limited banner for a few months. Could be 3 months or more, 4 months, maybe a bit longer. But start saving your Covenant Bookmarks if you're low. If not, well, you can get Lilius. So this is the currency we're going to be getting in the event now. And that means you can buy some more stuff in the exchange shop. And what else do we have? Where is it? There's the Fused Nerve you can get from that, that one-time clear stage. I did it yesterday. In terms of difficulty, it's supposed to be hard. Well, it wasn't for me because probably like overpowered. But yeah, you can get more event currency by wearing Rainbow Scale. You don't need to fully enhance it. You just need to limit break it as high as possible. So do that and you will get more event currency. Where is that other thing? Yes, if you wear a Secret Art Storm Sword, the artifact of Celine, you will get more event currency, but that was for the first week currency. Rainbow Scale works for both weeks event currency, and Rainguard's special drink works for the second week event currency, which is Dead Coral here. And Lilius, let's talk about Lilius real quick. I mean, she's an amazing hero, man. I wish I could get her on my account number 1. I didn't know Lilius would show up after. It's really rough that they have her right after all these banners, especially Seaside Bellona. Man. Yeah, so she clans all debuffs for the team on skill number 3, potentially push back the combat readiness of the enemy team. This, you can have her with super high, 100% crit chance, as much critical hit damage as possible. You can have a hero like Gunther with attack buff in your team, and you can blow up the whole enemy team because of that. It's a meme setup, but it can actually work and get some opponents by surprise in World Arena. And I mean, you could use another hero like with a high base attack and attack buff. That would also work. And yeah, Haste here, he's paired with Rihanna and Luciella, like a very sought after artifact. Haste, he definitely needs a buff, so pulling for him is not recommended, guys. You get Rihanna and Luciella from the powder shop. And talking about powder shop, right? If you're going for Seaside Bellona, that's it for the passionals, by the way, guys. If you're going for Seaside Bellona, you're going for Rengar special drink, you only need one copy. One copy, and you just limit break this thing by using this here. You go in the, not here, in the Powder of Knowledge shop. This thing here, Bottle of Knowledge for 240 of these Powder of Knowledge. Every rotation, every month, you can get a Bottle of Knowledge using 240 dust. And that's how you would limit break your Rengar special drink after a few months. So you don't go and chase multiple of those. If you get it before you get Seaside Bellona, perfect. But set a limit for yourself. Don't go all in and spend over 1,000 Covenant Bookmarks. It's not worth it, especially with new banners coming up. And look, like Lilius is there now. I mean, what's going to be next? They're going to be having like, they're going to just put the best heroes back to back, you know, you never know. I mean, it could be like a Karin, it could be a Charles, you know, all the overpowered heroes that you see the most in the meta and PvP. Hopefully they don't go that route, but they've been doing that and it seems to be working. They know what they're doing in terms of, you know, generating revenue for Epic 7. Okay, so the automated tower, of course, is, I should have pressed receive all. Automated tower is reset, so go ahead and grab your rewards here. Definitely worth it. Don't miss out on that. So the Mystic rotation right now has Charlotte, Stella Harpa, and all these other 4-star artifacts and 3-star heroes and artifacts. Remnant Vault, I showcased him already. Go check out my videos if you're on the fence about that hero. He's very strong, but if I had to choose between Remnant Vault and Arbiter Vildred, I would go for Arbiter Vildred because there's less ways for him to be countered versus Remnant Vault, and Remnant Vault is luck based with the whole evasion, and they could easily counter that in the future. Let's say they add a hero that cannot you know, miss, like let's say Dizzy with her skill 3, she does miss, but she does land the debuffs. So yeah, Crimson Armin, she's actually very strong. I wouldn't chase a natural 4-star Moonlight hero though, unless it was like a meta-changing, game-changing hero, like let's say Sinful Angelica is a good example. Crimson Armin has too many counters, but if you want to see her in action, go check out my showcase. I was using her on my 3rd account on the Europe server for Arena offense, and yeah, you can use her in Guild War offense, World Arena. It's a very good hero unless the enemy has Dispel, of course. But next week, what I'm talking about is basically you're getting Tamarine. I mean, you're not getting her, but you have a chance to get her. Don't chase for her. Don't chase RGB heroes or even Moonlight 4-star heroes. It's not worth it. But she is a goddess in PvE, and she does have attack memory imprint for the other heroes on the team. So that's that. She's definitely very powerful. So you might want to wait out for her rotation before pulling. But yeah, be mindful that maybe Arbiter Vildred is going to be on the next rotation, guys. Sid is actually here as well, and speed memory imprint up to 10 at triple S. He's a god, man, in PvP. I love to use this hero. He is very, very good. You can go check out my showcases of Sid. And yeah, so you got Wondrous Potion Vial as well. Very good. Dispel a debuff every time the Soul Weaver goes. Maybe Syra Ren if you need to land debuffs in Wyvern. So that's actually pretty good. And yeah, this rotation I would say is much better. Charlotte got buffed. She is quite good now, actually. We're seeing her more in the meta. Not on defense, but I mean, when you're fighting in the World Arena, or you could bring her on your offense, definitely much more powerful than she was before. Well, she was reworked, but I feel like the way she works now is actually better overall than how she was before. The Hall of Trials. Yeah, I mean, it's Karin, so you should not use warriors because the crit chance reduced by 50% unless you have critical hit chance buff in the team. Decrease healing 30%. You need to inflict bleeding on the boss. What does that mean? Well, first, don't use earth heroes in there. The boss is fire, Karin. You don't need defense break to deal as much damage as possible during the weaken phase. The boss has no defense, by the way, guys. That's why you're dealing so much damage. You can use defense break outside of the weaken phase to you know, shorten the time it takes, the amount of turns if you're in the struggles. Of course, using like duo attack, heroes that trigger duo attack is you know, the best way to inflate your damage and, you know, reach triple S plus get higher ranking and stuff like that, right? To get as many points as possible, to get more Wisdom's Gaze. And so heroes that you could use, you know, that inflict bleeding, some of them. Of course, warriors with bleed like Sigrid, Dingo, Clarissa, Assassin, Cartuja, you know, Chaos Sekax, Gunther. All these are warriors. You're going to get 50% less crit chance, but Gunther, like, that's a good example. He cannot crit. So there you go. You could use him for bleeding there. Zeno has bleed, Kawana has bleed, Surin has bleed, Tempest, Surin, Haste, yeah, and his banner is here, of course, like they're timing this stuff. Haste, don't use Baiken, right? Earth, Wanderer Silk has bleed as well, skill 1. You could use a Thief with Torn Sleeve 5-star artifact as well, the artifact of Baiken, limited artifact though. But yeah, Thieves here do get an increased attack, defense, and health. So yeah, it's for the Thief and not for the what it's called, not the whole team. So triple S, you need 4.5 million, and like I said, triggering dual attacks is the best way to inflate your damage. Like Tamarine, Lilias, Kitty Clarissa, you know, just to name a few guys. Okay, so those are the patch notes. These are the things you should work toward. Just checking my list here. Like I said, if you need Seaside Bellona or even Riengar's special drink real bad, check my How to Farm Covenant Bookmarks video. Definitely get Seaside Bellona. Like, I can't stress this enough. She will help you so much in the game. She is overpowered in PvP. Go check out my showcase video of Seaside Bellona. I was using her in World Arena. Her damage is through the roof. I mean, my gear is godly, but it gives you a good example of how powerful she is, man. She keeps on putting pressure on the battlefield. Just insane. And her kit is loaded. You know, you got target debuff, you got defense break on skill 2. I mean, it's 75% chance to apply target debuff for 2 turns on skill 1, which is ridiculous. And skill 3 got unhealable and unable to be buff debuff, which is very, very strong, especially in PvP. And those are debuffs that help you in Wyvern to reach that 2 debuffs so the frontliner gets attacked, or 3 debuffs if you want to greatly reduce the amount of damage that the Wyvern does to your team, guys. So hopefully you guys get lucky with your 4 to 5 star summoning ticket. It's only a 15% chance to get a 5-star hero, but still, nonetheless, it's a chance, right? It's a pretty good chance, I guess. And yeah, do all the stuff I've been saying. For get on top of all that you're farming, and definitely do your placement battles in World Arena. I mean, that's free conquest point that would allow you to get your unknown slate if you're missing a few of them. I don't know if in Master or higher you're actually getting conquest point. I don't know, maybe there's no space to display the 4th reward, but we're getting the Spectre Tenebria skin, so yeah, I mean, if you don't have her, you don't need her, so you could just, if you don't care about the frame, just like kind of like drop down, lose battles, I guess. But don't quote me on that. Maybe we get conquest point. You would have to go check the old news to know if it was part of the reward. Let us know in the comment section what's up with that. But I don't think we're going to be getting the conquest point. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon for to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. I got playlists of all sorts under my channel. Over 1,000 Epic 7 videos. Go check out my playlist. A lot of good information, a lot of knowledge to be had. Early, mid-game, or late-game players alike. And yeah, I do showcases of the new heroes that come out. Mostly in PvP, but also in PvE, maybe later if I haven't done them yet. But yeah, that's really it for this one. I'm Astranox. Peace out for now.